Holy Jesus! What a final day in the Football League. Oh, God. And yes, by the way, guys, I'm going to do all the best bits in just one video. So, by the way, guys, I've just come back from watching the Preston Sunderland game. And oh boy, what a day it was for you Sunderland fans out there. And yes, let's get straight into this video. Please just smash the like, subscribe, get notifications on. Yes, I'm going to start off with League 2. I'm going to go from League 2 to the Championship, blah, 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 blah. And yes, of course, there was now to play for down at the bottom, but at the top, Stockport and Northampton were battling it out for the last automatic promotion spot, while Salford, Bradford, Carlisle and Mansfield were all battling it out for 2 playoff places. And yes, of course, Northampton scored first in the day, actually, with Sam Hoskins, whoever you say his name is, who else, right, but their main man, the captain. And by the way, if you haven't seen my Twitter, go follow it, right? I posted the goal. I didn't post it on the goal myself, but shared Sky Sports' video. And if you've not seen the goal, what a goal it was to seal the deal for Northampton. But however, though, Stockport, in fact, did take the lead against Stockport took the lead against already relegated Hartlepool United through Callum Camp scoring a penalty. However, though, Hartlepool equalised, which was enough. And, of course, Stockport missed a penalty in the 95th minute of stoppage time. And then, whilst that was happening, Northampton was still playing. And the Northampton fans were checking on their phones like this. And they were like, yeah! Yeah! So they knew Stockport missed a penalty. So when Stockport missed a penalty, so that all but sealed Northampton's promotion. And at the end, it did seal Northampton's promotion to League One. And you know what? Credit to John Braddy and Northampton, because simply, what a team that they are. They deserve to go up. But it's heartbreak, though, for Stockport. Really is. Stockport were 19th in October and November, right? But ever since December, Stockport have not been out the side of the top 7, I think, since the start of the year. And at the end of the day, right, if you look at it, it really is a remarkable achievement, really, for Northampton. Because I thought Northampton wouldn't do what they've done. I really didn't. But at the end of the day, it weren't going to be the repeat of last year. When they bottled promotion and blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, congratulations to Northampton, by the way. And also, before I get onto the 2 other promoted teams, of course, Salford, Bradford and Mansfield and Carlisle all need... So, Bradford, Carlisle and Salford all just need to avoid defeat to confirm a place in the playoffs. However, Mansfield, on the other hand, had other ideas. But however, though, I think Carlisle lost at Sutton, but that was still enough. Bradford drew with the champions Leyton Orient. But however, though, Salford lost at home to Gillingham. Mansfield won 2-0 at Colchester. And if they would have scored one more goal, they would have leapfrogged Salford into the playoffs on goals scored. I think goal scored or goal difference, I don't know. But yeah, Mansfield, heartbreak. Considering last year they were in the final of the playoffs in League 2, but eventually lost 3-0 to Darryl Clark's Port Vale. And yes, credit. By the way, fair play to Salford. Fair play to them, because I always thought right at the end they would bottle it. They would have bottled it. Because that's what they always do, Salford. Bottle it. Big time. But at the end, they just got over the line. And then Salford will be playing Stockport County in the League Two playoffs, and oh my god, you know what? As a Mancunian myself, because I am from Manchester, what a semi-final! I'm gonna watch both legs. I don't care. I'm gonna do both videos related to the games because simply massive game. Carlisle against Bradford. That's another great game as well. Lunchtime kickoff on a Saturday. No, I think it's on Sunday. Sunday, I think. Yes. You know what, right? It's just incredible. Bradford. You know what? I thought Bradford could have still got automatic promotion. You know, after they beat Northampton last week, last Saturday, and then Tuesday, I thought they would have won their game in hand at Crewe to put them well back in the race for automatic promotion. Because I think they would have gotten the same amount of points as Stockport, but I think Bradford would have still had the slimmest of chances possible anyway. But Carlisle, fair play, deserved. Fair play. They deserve to be in the playoffs. And who's going to go up? Comment down below. And also, congratulations to Leyton Orient and Stevenage. Oh my god. By the way, if you didn't see my early League Two predictions, which eventually was my actual predictions, I predicted Stevenage to finish bottom. I've got that 23 places wrong. Steve Evans, what a manager. 9 promotions. He's just a king of promotions. You know, and yeah, fair play. And of course, Leyton Orient, best team in the league, deservingly champions under Richie Wellens. And how will Leyton Orient, Stevenage and Northampton go in next year in League One? Comment down below. And yes, speaking of League One, that's next. Of course, the promotion was sealed for Plymouth and Ipswich last weekend, but the title came down to that, and obviously Plymouth Argyle did win the league, and to be honest, it's fair play to Plymouth as well, because fair play to Plymouth and Ipswich as well, because they've both been absolutely enormous this year, absolutely incredible. It really is. They really are. And I hope Plymouth and Ipswich both do well in the championship next year. Playoffs. Bolton were already confirmed in there, and they will be playing Barnsley, which in fact I'm going to do a matchday vlog for it on Saturday, which I'm really looking forward to because I'm going to go to it. Because Sheffield Wednesday heartbreakingly missed out on automatic promotion, but at the end of the day, they just bottled it. And then of course the straight shootout between Derby and Peterborough out of nowhere made the playoffs, and that is just absolutely incredible, just pure extraordinary. Colin Chaplin and Johnson Clark-Harris, best 2 players in this division, who should both nowhere near be in that division. They should be both be in the championship, but Colin Chaplin is, but Johnson Clark-Harris, who knows? And yes, of course, but the main headline was down at the bottom, yes. Mate, you could have still said Oxford could still got relegated, but at the end of the day, 3 points clear. The goal difference was key. I think they would have been out. So Cambridge, Morecambe and MK Dons all were battling out to avoid 2 relegation places. Well, yes, you could. Accrington Stanley was still in there as well, but the thing is, Accrington Stanley's goal difference, they had to win. Hope results hope results elsewhere go their way. And they needed a massive goal difference swing just to make them finish 20th, which that was not going to happen. At the end, Aki did win at Oxford, but at the end, it wasn't enough to prevent them from relegation. So 5 years in League One comes to an end for Aki and John Coleman. But simple, Morecambe, they lost to Exeter, and to be fair, I felt like Morecambe had left their form for me well too late. A bit too late. But at the end of the day, Cambridge United, By the way, guys, I was planning on doing a video just on Cambridge yesterday, but I didn't do it because, yeah. But however, though, I'm gonna do an appreciation moment here for them now. Yous lot have done the great escape. Yes, Cambridge were 23rd for the majority of the second half of the season. They were well adrift from safety. And they cannot just perfectly time their run to perfection, which they did. And in fact, they beat already relegated Forest Green, by the way, who were absolutely awful, by the way, all season. Right? And, obviously, watch Fusion Josh's video. Simply, it's quite incredible because... So basically, what would have happened? Cambridge had to win, and hope Morecambe lose, or draw, whatever, which they did, which they lost, and hope MK Dons dropped points at Burton. And you know what happened? MK Dons drew. So by the time Cambridge had finished, the fans were checking on their phone, to see the MK Dons score. But they've seen it, and there were man limbs, pitch invasion, and that's why we love football. Cambridge fans are just pure quality, you know. They are quality. About Cambridge, hopefully I'll try and tick Gil Ground off next season. So, maybe not for a game, but just to see the stadium in general. So, who knows? And yes, MK Dons, let's talk about them. Heartbreak for them, because if you look at it, last year, they were in the playoff semi-final. And of course, saw their arguably by far their best player, Scott Twine, to Burnley, and simply MK Dons just weren't nowhere near good enough all season. So, and obviously, if you've not seen the video that's not gone viral on Twitter relating to Pete Winkleman having a go at some MK Dons fans, saying that, and apparently he promised them Premier League football, which nowhere near is gonna happen, and of course. AFC Wimbledon fans will be absolutely delighted to hear this because they will be the return of MK Dons versus AFC Wimbledon, which I'm absolutely buzzing for. And of course, I'm going to be a Wimbledon fan for both of them games, so up the real Dons, not franchise, AFC Wimbledon. And yes, of course, now let's just speak about the Championship. Of course, Blackpool and Wigan's fate was sealed last weekend, and heartbreakingly so as well. Blackpool lost 3-2 to Millwall, who I'll get onto them in a minute. Wigan drew 1-1 with Reading. And in fact, Reading's fate was only just sealed on Thursday, earlier in the week. And of course, Huddersfield won against Sheffield United, which was their game in hand. Of course, Reading dropped points to Wigan, and Huddersfield won at Cardiff 2-1 on last Sunday. And of course, Huddersfield beat Sheffield United and eventually relegated Reading in the process. So Reading will be in League One next year for the first time for 20 years or something like that. I don't know. And of course, Burnley and Sheffield United are both promoted to the Premier League, and deservingly so. But to be fair, I thought Sheffield United would have crumbled badly considering the bad run of form that Middlesbrough was on. And the poor run of form that Sheffield United were on. But at the end, Sheffield United, they've shown class, they've shown resilience, and got to an FA Cup semi as well, which was absolutely fantastic to see. Burnley, I'm sorry, I thought Burnley would have not... I thought Burnley would have not done as well as I thought they would, as they did. They've proven me wrong, Burnley, and fair play to them as well. And fair play to them as well, because they deservingly champions. Deserved. But yeah, now we'll move on to the playoff picture. Wow. 5 teams were battling out for 2 playoff places there, and they were Coventry City, Sunderland, Millwall, West Brom, and Blackburn Rovers. And yes, Blackburn's chances were pretty much all but gone. But they could have still made it, though, which was incredible. West Brom had the slim chances, but it's mainly a straight shootout for between Coventry, Millwall and Sunderland. And of course, I didn't watch all the other games. But yes, of course, Blackburn, they won 4-3 at Millwall. And of course West Brom drew 2-1 at Swansea, and Coventry got a draw at Middlesbrough, which was enough for Coventry to seal their place in the playoffs, because I thought Coventry would have not got beat at Middlesbrough, and I thought they would make it. But however, though, the main headline is Sunderland. The main scoreline is Preston 0, Sunderland 3. And however, that meant, due to goal difference, Sunderland made the playoffs and Millwall drop out. Millwall were in cruise control. They were 3-1 up at half time, and Blackburn just done the impossible, turned up out of nowhere and won 4-3. But that was not. Oh my god, that was not right. Oh my god, that was not right. That was not written in the script. Wow. This is just pure extraordinary. This is why I recommend you watch the Championship. It's extremely competitive league, underrated league. Doesn't get the respect in my eyes which it fully deserves. It's just, this is absolutely incredible, you know. But yeah, what a season in the EFL. Playoff content galore. Of course, I'm going to be doing predictions on Thursday for the playoffs. So, but I'm not going to do score predictions. I'm just going to predict who I think is going to go through, win all the playoff games. And plus, as well, I'm also going to be predicting the National League playoff final as well, which is contested between Notts County and Chesterfield. So, yes, of course, Burnley, congratulations. Sheffield United, congrats. Oh. And yes, of course, sorry about that. But yeah, of course, yeah, if I was to rank it, I think League 2, 5 out of 10, because I thought it was really boring. Very poor final day in League 2. But hopefully the playoffs make up for it, though. League 1, maybe a 6, but the Championship, 10 out of 10. And yes, guys, hope you guys do enjoy today's video. Please make sure you absolutely smash the like button, subscribe to the Cody Big Man City Fan YouTube channel if you're new, get your notifications on. And yes, guys, thank you all for watching this video here, and love, peace, and techers.